Yo, what's up guys? Today we're going to be going over my esports picks, mainly CS2 picks today, kind of only CS2 picks today, I don't know why I said mainly, but some CS2 esports matches I'll be betting on odds via csgillempire.com. Not a sponsored video, but I do like to be transparent where these odds are coming from. So here's the lineup we got going on today. First, I'm going to teach you guys how I'm reading the odds. If you're not familiar with how the odds are read, then let's go through it real quick. We have the Huns versus the Chinggis. I hope I'm saying that right. That sounds like a slur. But either way, Huns versus Chinggis. Huns are a 1 to 1.6 payout. So if the Huns win and you bet $1, then you are going to get $1.61 back for a 61-cent profit. Versus the Chinggis, it's going to be a 2 to 1 payout. So you're going to get, if you bet $1, you're going to get $2.26 back. So those are what those numbers mean. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Some people just don't know how to read odds. I know there's different odds based on what regions you are. You have the plus and minus for the US, but I go with the European odds. I like how that's formatted. Either way, let's get right to it. The lineup, like I was saying, Huns versus Chinggis. I'm going to go with Huns on this one. It's not a very confident bet, but I'm going to put a quarter unit on it. So if you're not familiar with that either, whatever your regular unit for betting is, let's say it's $10, $5, whatever, quarter of your regular betting unit. So pretty soft bet on the Huns here, but I think they do have a good chance of pulling this out. Big versus Bait. This is kind of a 50-50 matchup to me. I honestly think either team could win, so it's going to be a pass. I really am not confident in betting on either of those teams. Then we got Ruby versus Fireflux. I really like Ruby in this matchup. Fireflux has been known to choke. Ruby has been playing pretty well too. And the fact that it's a 1 to 1.78 for Ruby, I definitely like those odds. So I'm going to put a half unit on Ruby. Unity versus Jano. These teams both kind of suck, and I'm not confident in either of them. This could honestly go either way. These C-tier matches are really rough to bet on because I have seen teams throw some crazy matches. So this one's going to be a pass for me. OG versus Team Spirit Academy. I like OG in this matchup. Team Spirit Academy isn't bad, but something's telling me OG is going to do pretty well. They've been putting up some pretty decent performances as well. So a soft bet, a quarter unit for OG on this one. This is a matchup I really like. It's Johnny Speeds versus Eyeballers, and we're looking at a 1 to 1.52 payout for Johnny Speeds. I think that's a pretty, decent odds. In my opinion, if I were to have guessed what the odds on this match would have been, I would have thought it would have been closer to like a 1.2 to 3. So the fact that you can get some pretty decent value betting on Johnny Speeds here is something I am extremely happy about. So I would even say up to a, 3/4 unit on Johnny Speeds. I do think they are gonna 2-0 Eyeballers. 0-10 versus Amcal. Another pass for me. Just another pass. Both these teams have been real shaky. 0-10 making some really close matches. You could say I slightly favor them, but I can also see Amcal taking this away. So again, this one's just gonna be a pass for me. Then we have the underdog match of the day. It is going to be Bet Boom versus Gun 5. We are looking at that juicy 3 to 3.35 payout for Gun 5. Yes, I do think Bet Boom have the advantage here. They are the better team. Marginally, I think Gun 5 have been playing relatively well in their last month or so. They've been putting up some pretty decent wins. Bet Boom, again, is the better team. I'm going to say that. But I do think Gun 5 have some great odds here. This is, to me, like a 60-40 game, maybe a 65-35. For that reason, I do think it's worth putting, a quarter unit down on Gun 5. That's just me, though. If you're not someone who likes taking the big risks, then don't be that person. Moving on to the S-tier matches today, we have Falcons versus Mouse. And this is funny because if you looked at their last matchup, the odds were about the same, but they were reversed with the Falcons being the underdogs here. So the fact that the Falcons are slated to win this is kind of funny, but I do see them winning this match. I think the Falcons are the second best team in Counter-Strike at the moment. Mouse, a great team. I would put them at number 3, maybe number 4. Kind of back and forth with Team Spirit. Probably number 3. I'd like Mouse at number 3, but Falcons, a strong 2. They put up a great match against Vitality, so I gotta go Falcons on this one with a half unit. They just got that star power with Nico, Munisi, like they are fragging out of their minds, and when they're in the zone, they look absolutely unbeatable. Lastly, today we have Vitality versus Team Spirit. Vitality is the best team in the world. There is no arguing. It is a relatively safe bet to go on Vitality. That's why I have them for a half unit. That being said, Spirit's not a bad team. They could upset during this match, but I mean, if you look at Vitality's last 20 games, they've won all 20. They have not shown me any reason to bet against them. And while that is the case, I'm not going to bet against them. So I got Vitality with a half unit here. But those are all my picks today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. A little different format. I hope you guys are liking the look. But that's all I got. So I'm going to catch you guys later. Take it easy. Peace out.